Nice little push and then fade in here for Boeing. We did end red on the day, basically flat. We were down in those 205 handles right before close, but we had that nice little pop to kind of get us back to even more or less. We are still green on the week, but overall, kind of disappointing in here today because we went up, we touched those 210s. We're actually trading in those 210s for just a little while in here. And then obviously everybody started pulling back in here, had a nice little run up again, got up close to those 209s once more. And then after that, kind of just gave up and all the wind kind of came out of everything. And that's you had an overall pullback in the market. So obviously, Boeing was going to get hit with it at some point. It was just kind of a not if, but when. And then finally, right around that 1 o'clock time frame, everything just kind of came down with it. And then that's what we had in Boeing in here. So overall, where does that kind of put us here on this weekly chart? Well, this 210 is going to be the range that we do need to go up and breach and hold. That was a big support for us in the past here. So this is going to be a tough resistance for us to get across. As seen by today, which is a huge rejection of that 210 area. So that is going to be the first spot in here. We're looking at resistance wise. Anything above that, we're up here in these 215s. On the downside, our next support is going to be right here at that 9-day EMA. It's sitting at the 201.95. Anything below there, we're looking at this 196 level. Now your RSI has increased a little bit, but obviously with the pullback in here today, kind of just kept it neutral in here still. So we're basically right in the middle. We're sitting at 50 for our RSI. So a lot of neutrality going on in here for our relative strength index. So let's see what kind of ways we're going to swing in the next two trading sessions. But all in all, we'll take the nice little move today as far as that pop this morning, but we just kind of got caught up in the whole mess with the whole market today in Boeing, and that's why we basically ended where we're at. So overall, let's see if we can kind of end up closing this weekly candle in here green still. As far as our IV ranking here, it goes a little bit of a pop in here. 7 is where we're sitting at, right around a $4 expected move in the next two trading sessions. Next Friday, $6. Following Friday, $8. Following 9. If you go all the way out to January, monthly expiration right around a $12 expected move. So let's see what how we act tomorrow. What is the overall market going to do? How much is that going to dictate things in Boeing? We're going to get that inverse correlation or not? Are we going to be trading with the overall markets? And then what kind of pop, if we do get any in here, are we going to go up and we're going to reject harshly again those 210s? Or are we going to go up and hit about halfway point, about 208, 209, and then let the chart kind of dictate what our next resistance is? That's kind of all up in the air, but we'll see what happens in here. 210 is what we're watching right now. 202 on the downside, 196, anything below there. So let's see what happens on a $4 expected move priced in by Friday for Boeing. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.